Part 1. Introduction and the Roots of Resilience. She is a voice that uplifted millions, a heart that transformed pain into purpose, and a visionary who redefined influence. Oprah Winfrey, from a childhood of hardship to the queen of media, didn't just build an empire, she built a legacy of empathy and empowerment. Her journey, marked by abuse, poverty, and relentless ambition, is a testament to resilience and the power of connection. Through her talk show, book club, and philanthropy, she's touched lives across the globe. This is the story of Oprah Winfrey's philosophy of empathy that heals, resilience that rises, and impact that endures. Welcome to Oprah Winfrey, the philosophy of empathy, resilience, and impact. 1. The roots of resilience. Oprah Gail Winfrey was born on January 29, 1954, in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, to an unwed teenage mother, Vernita Lee. Raised in rural poverty on her grandmother Hattie Mae's farm, Oprah's early years were defined by struggle. With no running water or electricity, she wore dresses made from potato sacks. Yet her grandmother taught her to read by age 3, planting seeds of curiosity. At 6, Oprah moved to Milwaukee to live with her mother, a maid, in a world of urban hardship far from the farm's quiet. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Life in Milwaukee was brutal. From ages 9 to 13, Oprah endured sexual abuse by male relatives and family friends, a trauma she kept silent for years. At 14, she was sent to Nashville to live with her father, Vernon Winfrey, a barber and strict disciplinarian. Pregnant from the abuse, she gave birth to a son who died shortly after, a loss that haunted her but shaped her resolve. Her father's structure, homework, chores, weekly book reports, gave her stability, igniting a love for learning. Oprah excelled in school, earning a scholarship to Tennessee State University. Her charisma shone early. She won oratory contests and was crowned Miss Black Tennessee at 17. At 19, she landed her first media job, reading news part-time at Nashville's WVOL radio station while studying communications. By 1976, she moved to Baltimore's WJZ-TV, co-anchoring the evening news, but her emotional delivery clashed with the station's polished style. Demoted to morning features, she found her calling connecting with people, not just reporting facts. In 1984, at 30, Oprah took a leap, moving to Chicago to host AM Chicago, a struggling morning talk show. Within months, her warmth and authenticity tripled ratings, surpassing Phil Donahue's show. Renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1986, it went national, reaching 10 million viewers by 1987. Her ability to listen, share her story, and connect with guests, from everyday people to celebrities, made her a star. By 1990, she was earning $55 million annually, a black woman from Mississippi defying all odds. Oprah's early life forged her philosophy. Resilience isn't just surviving. It's transforming pain into purpose. Her grandmother's lessons, her father's discipline, and her own courage turned a childhood of scars into a platform for healing. The girl who read Bible verses in church was now speaking to the world, proving that empathy, rooted in struggle, can spark a revolution. Part 2. The Media Empire and the Cultural Force. 2. The Media Empire. By the late 1980s, Oprah Winfrey was no longer just a talk show host. She was a media phenomenon. The Oprah Winfrey Show, launched nationally in 1986, became a cultural juggernaut, reaching 10 million daily viewers by 1990. Her Chicago-based Harpo Productions, founded in 1986, gave her full control, making her one of the few black women to own a major studio. At 35, Oprah was building an empire, driven by authenticity and a vision to uplift, educate, and inspire. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. Oprah's show was revolutionary. Unlike competitors focused on sensationalism, she tackled tough topics, abuse, addiction, racism, with empathy. Her 1988 interview with sexual abuse survivors, where she shared her own story, drew 20 million viewers and sparked national conversations. She balanced heavy issues with lighter fare, like Celebrity Chats with Michael Jackson, 90 million viewers in 1993, and giveaways, like her 2004 Pontiac G6 gift to 276 audience members, costing $7.6 million. Her "you get a car" moment became iconic, symbolizing her generosity. In 1996, Oprah launched the Oprah Book Club, transforming publishing. Her first pick, Jacqueline Machard's The Deep End of the Ocean, sold 750,000 copies. By 2000, her selections, like Toni Morrison's Sula and Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth, had sold over 50 million copies combined, reviving careers and sparking reading trends. Authors she endorsed, from Maya Angelou to Cormac McCarthy, saw sales soar, earning her the title Literary Kingmaker. Her philosophy was evident. Impact isn't just reach, it's changing lives through stories. In 2011, after 25 years and 4,561 episodes, Oprah ended her show, watched by 40 million weekly at its peak. She launched OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network, with Discovery, a cable channel focused on personal growth. OWN struggled initially, losing $330 million by 2012, but Oprah's persistence turned it around. By 2015, shows like Super Soul Sunday and Queen Sugar drew 3 million viewers weekly, and OWN was valued at $1 billion. She also produced films like The Color Purple, 1985, Actress, and Selma, 2014, producer, earning an Oscar nomination for the latter. Oprah's media empire was built on empathy. She listened to her audience, mostly women, many marginalized, amplifying their voices. Her wealth grew, reaching $1.5 billion by 2000, but she reinvested it, creating jobs and platforms. Her philosophy shone. Resilience is not just personal. It's building systems that empower others to rise. 3. The cultural force. Oprah Winfrey didn't just host a show, she shaped culture. Her ability to connect, her courage to share her vulnerabilities, and her platform's reach made her a global influencer. By the 2000s, she was a household name, her words swaying opinions, markets, and hearts. From book sales to political endorsements, Oprah became a force that moved the world, one conversation at a time. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. The Oprah Book Club was a cultural earthquake. By 2025, it had featured 100 books, from classics like East of Eden to modern hits like Cast by Isabel Wilkerson. Each pick sparked national discussions. The Road by Cormac McCarthy tackled survival, while A Million Little Pieces by James Fry, later controversial for fabrication, ignited debates on truth. Her 2008 live webinars with Eckhart Tolle for A New Earth drew 35 million viewers globally, blending spirituality with accessibility. Publishers estimated her endorsements added $1 billion to the industry, proving her cultural clout. Oprah's interviews were legendary. Her 1993 sit-down with Michael Jackson, addressing abuse allegations, was the most-watched interview in TV history. Her 2005 talk with Tom Cruise, marked by his couch jumping, became a pop culture moment. In 2021, her interview with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, revealing royal family tensions, drew 17 million U.S. viewers and 60 million globally, fueling debates on race and privilege. Oprah's questions, probing yet compassionate, uncovered truths, making her a trusted confidant to the world. Her influence extended to politics. In 2008, Oprah endorsed Barack Obama, her first presidential pick. Her rallies drew 10,000 attendees, and studies estimated her support added 1 million votes to his primary win. She hosted Obama on her show, humanizing him, and later received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2013 for her contributions. Her political voice wasn't partisan. She championed causes like education and equality, reflecting her belief that impact transcends ideology. Oprah's cultural force was rooted in authenticity. She shared her weight struggles, her spiritual journey, her past traumas, making her relatable despite her wealth. As a Black woman, she challenged media stereotypes, paving the way for diverse voices. Her philosophy was clear: Influence is not about power. It's about connection, using your platform to spark change. Oprah didn't just reflect culture. She shaped it, proving that empathy can move mountains. Part 3. The Philanthropist and the Personal Trials. 4. The Philanthropist. Oprah Winfrey's heart was as vast as her empire. By the 2000s, her wealth, $2.7 billion by 2010, made her one of the world's richest women, but she measured success not in dollars, but in lives changed. Her philanthropy, rooted in her own struggles, became a cornerstone of her legacy. Through schools, scholarships, and disaster relief, Oprah poured her resources into uplifting the marginalized, proving that empathy is action, not just feeling. Do the one thing you think you cannot do. Fail at it. Try again. Do better. In 2007, Oprah opened the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, a $40 million project to educate disadvantaged girls. Inspired by her own poverty and Nelson Mandela's encouragement, she built a campus in Henley on Klip for 150 students, many orphaned by AIDS. By 2025, the academy had graduated over 700 girls, with 90% attending university, some at Ivy League schools. Oprah personally mentored students, calling them her heart daughters, and funded their education, proving her commitment to opportunity. Her giving was vast. Through the Oprah Winfrey Foundation, she donated over $400 million to education by 2025, funding scholarships at Morehouse College and Spelman College for Black students. She gave $12 million to rebuild homes after Hurricane Katrina in 2005, aiding 65,000 families. Her Angel Network, launched in 1998, raised $80 million for global causes, from libraries in rural China to schools in Haiti. Every project was hands-on. Oprah vetted recipients, ensuring her gifts had impact. Oprah's philanthropy wasn't just financial, it was personal. She shared her story of abuse to support survivors, partnering with organizations like RAIN to fund counseling. Her 2010 O Magazine essay on her childhood trauma inspired millions to seek healing. She championed causes like literacy and child welfare, using her platform to amplify voices others ignored. Her philosophy was clear. Resilience isn't just rising yourself. It's lifting others, turning pain into purpose. Her giving faced scrutiny. Critics questioned her focus on South Africa over U.S. schools or accused her of self-promotion. Oprah responded with action, quietly funding community programs while maintaining her academy's success. Her philanthropy showed that impact requires courage, to give generously, to face criticism, and to keep going. Oprah's heart transformed lives, proving that true wealth is measured in hope shared. 5. The Personal Trials. Oprah Winfrey's journey to greatness was paved with personal battles. Despite her success, she faced health struggles, public scrutiny, and the weight of her own past. Each trial tested her resilience, forcing her to confront doubts and redefine strength. Through it all, she emerged stronger, showing that empathy for others begins with compassion for oneself. Challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Oprah's weight struggles were public and painful. In 1988, she famously wheeled 67 pounds of fat onto her show, symbolizing her diet loss, only to regain it later. Tabloids mocked her, calling her out of control. By 2015, she joined Weight Watchers, becoming a 10% stakeholder and losing 40 pounds, but her journey wasn't about numbers. It was about self-acceptance. Her 2017 book, Food, Health, and Happiness, shared her story, inspiring millions to embrace health without shame. She said, "I stopped letting my weight define me," a lesson in resilience over perfection. Her personal life drew scrutiny. Her relationship with Stedman Graham, spanning from 1986, faced rumors of instability, despite their enduring partnership. Never marrying or having children, Oprah faced questions about her choices, which she answered with candor. "I chose my career and my purpose." Her friendship with Gayle King, her confidant since the 1970s, was misconstrued as romantic by tabloids, a rumor she dispelled with humor, proving her strength and authenticity. Professionally, Oprah faced setbacks. The 2011 launch of OWN was rocky, with $330 million in losses by 2012 due to low ratings and high costs. Critics called it a failure, but Oprah retooled, hiring Tyler Perry and Ava DuVernay to produce hits like Greenleaf and Queen Sugar. By 2015, OWN was profitable, reaching 80 million homes. Her 2006 endorsement of A Million Little Pieces backfired when James Frey's memoir was exposed as fabricated. Oprah apologized on air, turning criticism into a lesson in accountability. Her past traumas resurfaced as challenges. Speaking about her abuse in 1988 and 2010 triggered emotional tolls. Yet she used her pain to connect with survivors, hosting shows that reached 20 million. Her faith, rooted in her Baptist upbringing, and her spiritual mentors, like Maya Angelou, guided her through. Her philosophy emerged. Resilience is not avoiding pain. It's facing it, learning from it, and using it to heal others. Oprah's trial shaped her. Each setback, weight, rumors, professional flops, became a stepping stone. She showed that strength isn't invincibility. It's the courage to keep moving, to embrace flaws, and to turn scars into stars. Part 4. The Global Icon and the Advocate. 6. The Global Icon. By the 2010s, Oprah Winfrey was more than a media mogul. She was a global icon, a symbol of hope and empowerment. Her voice reached every corner of the world, from American living rooms to South African classrooms, inspiring millions with her authenticity and compassion. Through television, film, and literature, she transcended borders, becoming a cultural force whose influence reshaped how we connect and grow. Oprah didn't just entertain, she uplifted humanity, one story at a time. Everybody has a calling. Mine is to be a beacon of light. Oprah's global reach was unparalleled. The Oprah Winfrey Show, syndicated in 150 countries, reached 40 million weekly viewers at its peak, making her a household name from Australia to Zimbabwe. Her 2011 transition to OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network, expanded her vision, with shows like Super Soul Sunday streaming in 80 countries by 2025, amassing 100 million global viewers annually. Her interviews, Michelle Obama, Nelson Mandela, Malala Yousafzai, drew audiences worldwide, their stories of resilience echoing her own. Her Oprah Book Club became a global phenomenon. By 2025, it had championed 100 books, translated into 40 languages, with sales exceeding 70 million copies. Her 2020 selection, American Dirt by Janine Cummins, sparked debate over cultural representation, but Oprah's response, hosting a televised discussion on diversity, turned controversy into dialogue. Her book picks, From the Bluest Eye to Becoming, shaped global reading trends, fostering empathy across cultures. Publishers called her the most powerful woman in literature, with a $1.5 billion impact on the industry. Oprah's influence extended to film and media. As a producer, she backed Selma, 2014, and The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, 2017, spotlighting Black stories. Her 1985 role in The Color Purple earned an Oscar nomination, and her 2013 film, The Butler, grossed $176 million globally. Her 60-minute segments in Apple TV Plus series, The Oprah Conversation, reached 200 million viewers by 2025, tackling issues like mental health and racism. Her global appeal lay in her vulnerability. She shared her struggles, making her a relatable icon. Oprah's philosophy defined her icon status. Empathy is universal. She connected with audiences in India, where her 2012 Next Chapter episode on women's rights drew 10 million viewers, and in South Africa, where her Leadership Academy inspired global education initiatives. Her authenticity, rooted in her Mississippi upbringing, made her a beacon for the marginalized, proving that impact transcends fame when it's built on connection. 7. The Advocate. Oprah Winfrey's influence wasn't just cultural. It was a call to action. She used her platform to fight for equality, education, and mental health, amplifying voices often ignored. As a Black woman who rose from poverty, she understood systemic barriers and dedicated her life to dismantling them. Her advocacy wasn't just talk. It was a movement rooted in her philosophy that true power lies in empowering others. The greatest contribution you can make is to be a light for others. Oprah's advocacy for women was fierce. In 1997, she launched Oprah's Angel Network, raising $80 million for women's shelters, scholarships, and schools worldwide. Her 2018 Golden Globe speech, accepting the Cecil B. DeMille Award, became a rallying cry for the #MeToo movement. Speaking on sexual abuse, she declared, "Their time is up," inspiring millions and earning standing ovations. By 2025, she had donated $20 million to women's organizations, including Time's Up, supporting survivors of workplace harassment. Her commitment to education was transformative. The Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls, opened in 2007, empowered 700 South African girls, with graduates becoming doctors, engineers, and activists. She funded scholarships at historically Black colleges and universities, donating $13 million to Morehouse College in 2019 alone. Her global education initiatives, from Kenya to Haiti, reached 50,000 students by 2025, reflecting her belief that knowledge is liberation. Mental health advocacy became personal. Oprah's own trauma, childhood abuse, the loss of her infant son, fueled her mission to destigmatize mental health. Her 2021 series with Prince Harry, The Me You Can't See on Apple TV Plus, reached 25 million viewers, sharing stories of therapy and healing. She partnered with organizations like Born This Way Foundation, donating $5 million to youth mental health programs. Her openness about therapy inspired fans, with posts in 2025 praising her for making it okay to not be okay. Oprah faced challenges as an advocate. Critics accused her of overstepping, like her American Dirt controversy, or questioned her wealth's influence. She responded with transparency, hosting dialogues on race and privilege, and doubling down on her giving. Her philosophy was unwavering. Advocacy is empathy in action, a commitment to fight for justice, even when it's messy. Oprah's voice didn't just speak, it changed systems, proving that one woman's light can illuminate the world. Part 5. The Legacy of Oprah and the Eternal Light. 8. The Legacy of Oprah. Oprah Winfrey's journey is a monument to what's possible when empathy meets action. By 2025, at 71, she stands as one of the most influential women in history, with a $3 billion empire that spans media, philanthropy, and culture. Her legacy isn't just in her wealth or fame. It's in the lives she's touched, the systems she's challenged, and the hope she's ignited. From Mississippi's dirt roads to global stages, Oprah's story proves that resilience and compassion can change the world. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Oprah's media legacy is unmatched. The Oprah Winfrey Show, running from 1986 to 2011, reached 40 million weekly viewers in 150 countries, redefining talk shows with its focus on healing and growth. OWN, her cable network, grew to 80 million homes by 2025, with shows like Super Soul Sunday, inspiring 100 million annual global streams. Her production work, Selma, The Color Purple, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, amplified Black stories, earning $500 million at the box office. Her Oprah Book Club, with 100 titles, sold 70 million copies, reshaping publishing and sparking global conversations on race, trauma, and hope. Her philanthropy is a cornerstone of her legacy. Through the Oprah Winfrey Foundation and Angel Network, she donated over $450 million to education, disaster relief, and women's empowerment by 2025. Her Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa graduated 700 students, 90% of whom pursued higher education, transforming communities. Her $13 million gift to Morehouse College and $20 million to women's organizations like Time's Up empowered countless lives. Oprah's giving wasn't just financial, it was personal, mentoring students and survivors, proving impact is measured in lives changed. Oprah's cultural influence endures. As a black woman from poverty, she broke barriers in a white, male-dominated industry, paving the way for creators like Shonda Rhimes and Ava DuVernay. Her 2013 Presidential Medal of Freedom and 2018 Golden Globe Cecil B. DeMille Award honored her contributions to equality and storytelling. Her interviews, Michael Jackson, Meghan Markle, Nelson Mandela, drew billions, shaping global discourse. Her openness about abuse and mental health inspired movements like #MeToo, with ex-posts in 2025 calling her the voice that started it all. Her legacy isn't without critique. Some questioned her wealth's influence or her endorsement choices, like A Million Little Pieces. Yet, Oprah's transparency, admitting mistakes, hosting dialogues, turned criticism into growth. Her philosophy shines. Legacy is not perfection. It's the courage to uplift, to heal, to leave the world better than you found it. 9. The Eternal Light. Oprah Winfrey's life is a masterclass in empathy, resilience, and impact. From a childhood scarred by poverty and abuse to a global icon who changed how we connect, she's shown that strength comes from within, and purpose can transform pain. Her philosophy of listening with heart, rising through adversity, and empowering others is a beacon for anyone seeking to make a difference. Oprah isn't just a name. She's a light, eternal and radiant, guiding humanity toward hope. What you focus on expands, and when you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. Oprah's lessons are timeless. Lead with empathy. Her ability to listen to survivors, to world leaders, to everyday people made her a trusted voice. Whether sharing her trauma on air or hugging a South African student, she showed that connection heals. Her philosophy teaches, listen deeply and you'll change lives. Rise through resilience. Oprah's story, abuse at 9, a lost child at 14, professional flops like OWN's early years, could have broken her. Instead, she rebuilt, turning setbacks into platforms. Her 2015 turnaround of OWN, her public battles with weight, her courage to face criticism, proved that resilience is not avoiding pain, it's growing through it. When life tests you, channel Oprah's strength, rise, reflect, and keep going. Create lasting impact. Oprah's empire wasn't built for fame, it was built for purpose. Her book clubs sparked global reading. Her academy empowered generations. Her advocacy shifted policies on equality and mental health. Her $450 million in donations and billions in cultural influence show that impact is about giving back. Her philosophy urges, use your platform, however small, to lift others. Oprah's light is eternal because it's universal. Young creators emulate her storytelling. Educators follow her commitment. Survivors draw strength from her voice. Her flaws, controversial endorsements, public scrutiny, humanize her, showing that greatness requires courage, not perfection. By 2025, her influence lives in every book read, every girl educated, every conversation started. She's taught the world that empathy is power, resilience is rebirth, and impact is eternal. As you face your own journey, carry Oprah's philosophy. When doubt clouds your path, listen with empathy to yourself and others. When obstacles arise, rise with resilience, turning scars into strength. When purpose calls, create impact, no matter how small. Like Oprah Winfrey, you have the power to be a light, one that shines forever. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Oprah Winfrey's philosophy. If her story moved you, share it with someone who needs hope. Subscribe for more stories of empathy, resilience, and human triumph. And until next time, shine your light, lift others, and change the world your way.